I actually forgot about this too. Didn't forgot about this. So something that I forgot but been paying attention to, but also why it makes sense. We'll start breaking this, start going on down, actually taking a dump, especially because we close the time that we close and how the S&P is looking. So if you were looking at Ethereum, 6 in the morning, market open at 3. At this time, before 5, this 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So right here, like I said, you're 3, 2 o'clock. You're still seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum react more positive. But if you were looking at the S&P and started retracing, and I told you also, guys, that this was this the way Bitcoin and Ethereum were telling you how neutral they were, especially how Bitcoin stayed in the same area from Thursday to Sunday, and how Ethereum also just held the same area from Thursday to Sunday, which was telling me that the market was in a open neutral. And not just that, um, finding out that Powell is going to be talking. Where can I move it? Where can I move it? Powell's going to be talking tomorrow after the market closes. So investors, hedge funds, they're not going to want to buy. They're not going to want to buy anything because they're scared that, first of all, you got tomorrow in the market in the morning. There's going to be data coming out. Market. There's going to be data coming out tomorrow in the morning. And even though that data is good, that doesn't really matter. The honcho is speaking. The honcho is speaking tomorrow. So, especially because Monday data, they still got the whole fucking week. You still got Friday. Friday's important fucking data. So so here we have next week or this Monday. The Fed's gonna be talking. I believe that this is 6 p.m. Arizona time. We have this data right here from November. So even though we get bad data, which is then gonna move the market up, what's gonna happen is we're gonna start retracing on down throughout the nighttime, and depend depending where we're at, around 11 o'clock, we may slowly recover or just also keep on pushing on down. Um, and then as the data comes up, so let me show you right here. This is good that it's taking a dump, because that means probably gold. Oh no, gold is holding strong. Silver and gold is holding strong. Okay, that makes sense. So what you're gonna see is, here's the S&P 500, and here are your key areas to pay attention to. So monthly wise or weekly wise, an area to pay attention to, stay above, is this area right here. In actuality, you want it you want to stay above these two right here. It should be going to forward candle. Let me put my indicator back on. Yeah, see. So what we could see is we could potentially see it coming in these regions here. We're gonna start going down throughout the nighttime. We're gonna start breaking this support, this green support right here. We're gonna start breaking it, and then depending what time it is, if it's down here by 11 o'clock at 6,805, this region here, 1 hour candle, S&P 500, you're gonna start seeing breaking that down, and then we're gonna come to this region. When we'll then, as the market's about to open, 4, 5, 6, we create support. Depending on the data, if it's bad, it's gonna go up because, again, bad data means Federal Reserve pushes for interest rates. But then I believe the market is gonna then pull back down and stay in the region between 6,800 and 6,743. Halfway, we're gonna stay here because we have a resistance right here for a candle. Yeah, so it makes sense for the market to come down here. Traders, investors, cryptos, you name it, any traders for crypto and this shit, they're gonna panic, start going for sales, and once S&P creates support here as the market comes back down, and if we come back down to these regions, they're gonna be waiting for the Fed. The market is scared of what he's gonna say, so I don't see the market in the morning, even if we get bad news, to going up. I believe we're gonna stay in between this region, 6,800 and 6,749. But in this cushion, and depending what he says, at 5 or 6 p.m., is either gonna correct the market back down, pull it back down even more, and close somewhere in these regions right here in the 6,715 and 6,673. And then from there, it's gonna be a whole: are we gonna win again? Or are we gonna go? Well, that's it, because we already created the U-shaped pattern right here. So we may even create like a what do you call it? A teapot bullshit, whatever, whatnot. A handle. We have some sort of handle happening right here as the Fed talks, and it pushes the market up throughout the nighttime, Monday night, and whatnot. Or he's gonna fucking say something that's gonna scare us, and we may, continue going on down or whatnot, somewhere in this region, 6,710 and 6,674. Either way, it's gonna be like a discount. These next 2 weeks, if they say bad shit, it's gonna give it a discount. Once we get to the Fed talking and whatnot, and more data being released as we get closer to the Fed decision, you're gonna see everything pick up again or whatnot. I don't believe we're gonna get to these numbers until tomorrow after the Fed talks. We'll most likely just be in these prices, like I said, 6,800 and 6,749 tomorrow morning and evening. And then we'll wait for the Fed. The Fed will save us, or the Fed will scare us, and we'll then take in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday data, Friday data finally. And Friday data can be that fucking move to save the market. But either way, you guys, it's gonna be fucking spicy or smoky. How does that fucking the mask guy say? Smoky. Oh shit. Yeah, see, gold is right there. I don't see gold really pushing it up throughout the night, especially because of the Fed. The Fed's going to be talking tomorrow. So if anything, you can see maybe gold trying to push it up, and even silver trying to push it up and going up. But I feel like eventually coming to nighttime, or even reaching fucking 49, and then at nighttime, 1 in the morning or so, start going on down. But it's really interesting. Silver is like Ethereum. It signals you where gold is going to go. But we have the Fed talking tomorrow. So the Fed, this could be just a pullback. And the Fed says something bad, hawkish. And you're going to see silver fucking retrace on down. And you're going to see gold retrace on down to this level, to 4,188 or so. And pause right here, and then wait for the weekend, and whoosh. All right, but that's it, you guys. So now we let Bitcoin and Ethereum do its thing. But pay attention to Ethereum, because again, it's going back down to that monthly 50 Fibonacci. So again, with the hawkish tone tomorrow, it could break through that, and Ethereum in a way will signal us in a way that, hey, this could be SPX in a couple of fucking days, especially after Monday or whatnot. So definitely pay attention to Ethereum this week to signal you where potentially the markets could go, especially the S&P 500. All right, you guys. This is Brian Seacrest signing out, folks. I'll come back and make a little video around 11 at night, Arizona time.